The Hokies ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He's going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Reed to the air again. Going over the top. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. It's a running room. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Makes a move. He's stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Handoff to the lone back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it back to him. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Hokey, 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 high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
Using his legs, it's Sticky. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Hokies. Once he got some room, it was over. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Reed throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Running inside, it's Jackson. Powers through the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moves the pocket, it's Reed. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down. Take it.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the tight end. Hits inside. It's Sticky. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Russell rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Making the adjustment on the play. Gets the back moving. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Left side is Hansen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense still out there lining up quickly on fourth down. Fourth down, Russell. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Throwing Russell. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch, it's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out wide left, it's Dickey. Still running at the 40. Caught, and he's got room. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He caught that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
Throws it off the RPO. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Again, it's Russell. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Dickey. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Keelan Russell. He's going for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Reed. Look out. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. To the air, it's Reed. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right side, it's Johnson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Again, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. Makes a grab past the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they go back on top. ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Handoff again.
A nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays, aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want it. Third and long, guaranteed passing situation.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Russell from the gun on third down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick give, it's Jackson. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Reed to throw. Going to take a shot. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Reed. Extending the play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. 4th down, Reed. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Handoff to the single running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're all over it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Tight end now in motion with the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They've got no one to blame but themselves for making it a little tougher with a false start. Third and goal. Russell throws to the back. Lucky to get it off.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he got it! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Piles his way ahead. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The run inside. It's Dickey. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to it. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
All right, fourth and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on fourth down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
On the move, it's Jackson. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Keep it on the ground. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Irish use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. It's gone! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Reed. Going to try to get it himself. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last chance coming up. He wants a big play here late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It came down to the... And the Hokies will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Hands it off. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Keeps it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Now they're going to throw it. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Second and long here. Snap it to the back. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the wideout. On the option. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Rushes on. Takes a hit as he fires. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22. Snap. Win. Go. 4. Copper.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turns it loose deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Follows his blocks. It's sticky. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Russell. Moves to his right. Left side is Sticky. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Hokies! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They're trying to put anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. In the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll ride him again. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28th.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Drops back, it's Chambliss. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw again. Out wide right, it's Smith. bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fighting for it, it's Robinson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Under pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's George. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And it's the Roadrunners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Look out! Got a man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Still looking. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their third and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back's looking for the goal line. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Looking for the edge. Quick toss. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So the 16-play drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Marsh. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. There he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Took it all the way back to the house. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Keelan Russell. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Roadrunners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the return, it's Christian. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run him again. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He's going to run it inside the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marsh. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Chambliss. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going long. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Hokies! They take the lead here in the second half. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sets his feet. It's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Drops back on 1st down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Between the hashes, it's George. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. From the gun. They're all over it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Buying time to his right. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Deep in the end zone, it's Christian. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the tight end. Russell pulls it in. It's Dickey. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down. At the 45, on his way. Racing down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David, he shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
From deep, it's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's George. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Second down coming up. To the air, it's Chambliss. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. Third down and 2. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And it's the Roadrunners. Want to move quickly. Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. It's caught. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
Running inside, it's George. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up second and 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Line getting set on second down. Rides to the back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Right side, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Motion from the back. From the gun. Looking to get it in. They will score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
Rush is on. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Throwing Russell. He's taking the deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. And the Wolverines ready to kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Cuts it upfield. It's George. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
Down he goes. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll move the wide receiver. Sets his feet. It's Brady. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute it?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Turning it on. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Trying the run, it's Dickey. Nowhere to go. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play. Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled it. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that.
Snags it, and there's running room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Michigan! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Brady. He's looking deep. He's got it on the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Russell on play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Second and long here. Russell under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Russell from the gun on third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Still looking to his right. Fires on the move. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield, it's Brady. Grabbed in the backfield, it's George. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's George. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Complete on third down. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Needs it here on 4th down. He caught it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Hits inside. It's Dickey. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Quickly complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing Russell. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some...
He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Caught. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fourth down, Russell. They get to him as he throws. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch.
He wants to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Splits the uprights right down the middle, and they'll push that lead out a little further. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Keelan Russell. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Dickey. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Making the adjustment. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Just gets rid of that one.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Russell escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration. And the Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Uncorks it. Open on the left side is Smith. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Out wide right, it's Harbor. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Wants to throw one first. Rolls right. Setting up the screen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback.
Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing Russell. Spits it out to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Dickey. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. RPO. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Russell will throw for it on 4th. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Right side, it's Dickey. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Look out! And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Florida. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Christian. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Keelan Russell. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Russell. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds a crease, it's Dickey.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Russell. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Russell from the gun on third down. Trying to beat the D deep. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Making the adjustment on the play. Russell will throw for it on fourth. They're all over it.